cutting through the darkness ahead. Every now and then, we passed a few old houses scattered along the mountainside, but they all looked abandoned and lifeless. Meanwhile, we sat in the back of the truck, enjoying the cold mountain breeze and chatting with one another as the vehicle continued climbing higher into the darkness. Then, we drove past an old house hidden behind a stone wall. Its driveway connected directly to the road, and beside the entrance stood an old rusty mailbox attached to a wooden post with a faded nameplate. The entire property was swallowed by darkness. There wasn't a single porch light. No light shone through the windows. It looked as though no one had lived there for years. But the moment our truck passed the corner of that driveway, I saw her. A young girl was standing perfectly still beside the mailbox. She was barefoot. She wore a pale blue dress decorated with tiny floral patterns. Her light brown hair reached just below her shoulders. She didn't move. She simply stood there, staring toward the road. Because of the darkness, I couldn't make out her facial expression. At first, I honestly thought she was nothing more than a mannequin placed beside the mailbox. She remained completely motionless, but as our truck continued forward, she slowly turned her head. Then, she looked directly into my eyes. Her gaze locked onto mine. She never looked away. As our truck drove farther down the road, she continued staring at me until we were completely out of sight. The moment our eyes met, a freezing chill shot through my entire body from head to toe. She looked like an ordinary teenage girl, yet something about her presence felt terribly wrong. She was standing there alone, in complete darkness, with an abandoned-looking house behind her. No lights, no movement, no sign that anyone lived there. Just a barefoot girl, silently watching us pass in the middle of the night. A strange feeling of unease settled over me. I couldn't stop thinking about the girl standing alone in front of that old house. Trying to shake off the fear, I immediately turned towards Sarah and Bilal, who were sitting nearby in the back of the truck. "Did you guys see that girl?" I asked loudly over the sound of the engine. "She was standing by the mailbox. That was so creepy." Sarah nodded casually. "Yeah," she replied. "That was definitely strange." Bilal agreed as well. "Yeah, it was pretty weird." Their calm reaction made me feel slightly better. I assumed they had been just as unsettled as I was, and simply didn't want to keep talking about it.